welcome to your mini biweekly general love tarot reading for February 1st through the 14th, 2017. So, I'm getting quite a few messages here. First of all, I'm feeling like someone may have had a money issue with someone. Now, this could be a friend who you love dearly, or it could be a lover, it could be a spouse. I'm feeling like either they're asking you for money or they owe you money. Okay. Or perhaps you owe them money. But either way it goes, there's a money exchange here. I also feel like it could be a good message here from someone that you love that hasn't been employed and suddenly surprises you with getting a job. And so, it could go so many different ways. It could even be a family member that owes you money, you owe them money, or they may be asking you consistently for money. But it can mean so many different things. And so that's why I kind of included different ways that this can flow. Now, there is a transition here. And first of all, what I'm getting with this money situation, also too, it could be actually an earth sign. So it could be Virgo, another Taurus, or a Capricorn. But then again, it doesn't have to be an earth sign. I'm just saying that, if I were to pick anybody, or a sign regarding where this is reflecting from, it would be an earth sign, but it's definitely regarding money. So if you're not an earth sign, I know Taurus is, but if you're not an earth sign regarding listening to this message, it basically has to do with money. So there's a transition here, I feel, with I'm picking up an air sign. And I feel like there is a lot of attraction between the two of you, but I feel like there may have been some obstacles or some ground that hasn't been crossed yet. And so it's been kind of a back and forth relationship. But I feel like the two of you are going to go on some journey together, whether you actually take a trip or you just, decide, hey, I'm going to go forward with this relationship. And so, of course, everything we do in life, we take a journey on. So, I feel like there is a lot of love between the two of you, but there have just been some questionable actions is what Spirit is giving me. But I do feel like the two of you are going to spend time together and things are going to happen pretty soon. Now, I feel like this is a good thing. I really do feel like this is a good relationship. But I feel like somebody here is being kind of bullheaded or, just kind of bringing in their own past issues here and not being present in this relationship. And so if that's the case, you're just going to bring... you or your partner are just going to bring in all these little fluffy, obstacles here that, the attention away from being in the present moment with this relationship and having the ability for it to grow is being taken away by those thoughts or those worries. Okay. So I feel like if you just focus more on the relationship and accept it as it is, it has an opportunity to really become a very beautiful relationship that moves forward, that you can grow with. Now, I'm getting information here that somebody has a decision to make over someone they care deeply about. That relationship has a lot of love, a lot of passion in it. But I feel that there's differences in the relationship that maybe there's a feeling of cultural shock or something where or religion shock. There's something here that is I feel like it's a tug of war going on inside of you, and you have to make a decision whether you want to move forward with this relationship. I just want to pull another card on this. I feel like there maybe this relationship might be in a separation at this time. I feel like there are things that you may have found out that it just didn't resonate, didn't agree with you, or didn't agree with them. Maybe you're looking for them to have a relationship with them again. Because I feel right now the two of you are separated. Okay, so, all of us have differences. We all have something we're interested in, and we may have partners or love in our life that isn't interested in the same subject that we are, or they have a different mission in life. And sometimes we're afraid to give them enough freedom to be who they are, or who they think they are anyways, and let them go through the transition of where they need to grow, the lessons they need to learn, and all of us have a soul purpose. So maybe what's happening is the expectation of this relationship is too grand, too large at hand, where there needs to be more freedom in that relationship. So if this is affecting someone like this, I hope I was able to give you a bit of a guidance to how you can make this relationship happen. Now, of course, if there is a lot of passion, but that passion isn't with you, or you're not giving the passion to them, and there's somebody else involved, then of course that's a decision you have to make. Some people are into open relationships and other people aren't. Okay, but that could have been one of the red flags that hit home and was a part of this separation. So I just kind of want to look at some other cards here. I feel like some of you are kind of in a status quo position where you are interested in someone, but they are just not, or you're just not moving forward on this relationship because I think there's a lot of confusement. That's what Spirit just gave me. A lot of confusement regarding this relationship moving and what it's about, and what it can do for you, or what you can do for them. And I think that it needs to come back to home base, where you just kind of move forward presently in this relationship. Otherwise, I feel like it's overwhelming, and it kind of puts you in a place where you're just kind of hanging there, just like the hangman. You're just kind of hanging there. You don't know exactly what to do to make this relation happen. Now, when I'm giving these readings, I'm giving generalization here. It could be very similar to something you're going through, but not totally. Okay? You can kind of put the rest of that together in some of the messages that I'm giving here. Okay, so here we've got, it looks like we've got a change here. Now, I'm not sure if you've ended this friendship or relationship right now. I'm feeling like some of you are looking, some of you are looking maybe at a fire sign. This could be somebody who has a fire, sun, moon, or rising. That's what I'm getting. That's what's coming into me. That you're kind of looking at them and you're just, or maybe this is even your child. You could be older, and your child, son or daughter, could be involved in a relationship that has addictive issues. Okay, whether they be emotional and mental, or emotional mental with a bottle of booze, or powder, drugs, pills, whatever involved here. And so I feel like some of you who are in this situation, it takes me back to the beginning of the reading, where I feel like your money's either draining out, or they're constantly asking you for money. And I'm when it comes to this codependent issue, I don't want to sound cold, but you've got to learn the power of no. And the purpose of learning the power of no is so you can shut the door on, it could be one or two of them. It could even be a married couple that or you're involved in. with somebody with this, but either way it goes, this person isn't going to stop. So the only way you're going to be able to now stop draining your pocket, draining yourself emotionally, getting stressed out, maybe even getting high blood pressure over this, is you need to let go and shut the door and have them go take care of their emotional and mental issues by getting help by a professional. Okay? If they are not strong enough and allow themselves to be taken down, then that is what their lesson is. You keep feeding their addiction, you aren't going to help them whatsoever. Okay? So I just wanted to see what else was going on here with Taurus. Remember, these are mini readings. So I've decided, instead of pulling the angel cards, sorry if I'm shaking my table, I'm just, my move was great. I love the energy of this apartment, but setting up the camera is really annoying. Anyways, we'll let that go. So I'm using a deck, actually, my daughter gave me for Christmas. It is the Angel Tarot by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. And I really love the energy of these cards. And the back of the cards are so pretty, so unique. And they've got the doves on it. So let's see what the messages here, before I do the general reading, what messages here are for Taurus from the angels. And I'm just going to pull 3 cards. So we have the Queen of Ariel, 5 of Ariel, and Ace of Michael. So let's see what these have to, let me just take a look at them. Well, okay, so the Queen of Ariel, again, is drawing me back to the situation that I just read, connected in regards to money, and also in regards to a codependent issue here. Whether it's happening to you and happening to a lover, or it's happening to friends or your children, it's happening. Okay. So what Queen of Ariel is saying here is it's time again to take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Let others be responsible for themselves. I feel like they're adults. If they're not, then you have the power of, as a parent or as a caretaker or whatever, to get them in to get professional help. This also means that some of you, I feel like you've been really busy taking care of everybody else when you should be taking care of yourself. Okay? Come back to home. Come back to within. Nurture yourself, take care of yourself, go for a massage, pamper yourself, do your nails. Guys, maybe you want to go for a facial or a massage or a spa. Maybe you want to go to the gym and work out. But I feel like a lot of this has to do with nurturing yourself and bringing yourself back to center. Especially with some of the things that have been going on. Even if things have been going great, I feel like all of us need to get back into space, get back into our space, and just, thoroughly check ourselves out and nurture ourselves, because that will enable us to give so much love out to the world. And I know some of you are really very gifted in giving practical advice, but I'm getting from Spirit that you're forgetting about yourself. Okay. Now, the next one is the 5 of Ariel. Now, I feel like some of you feel like you are alone. in whatever challenges you have these next 2 weeks. And I feel like some of you have brought some of those challenges from January into February. I mean, they just didn't resolve themselves. So basically, the message here is you're not by yourself, and you don't need to go through this by yourself. Some of you who feel like you've got all of this on your shoulders, or maybe your lover or friends, children, whatever, are making you feel like you have all this on your shoulders, like it's your responsibility to carry it all, and it's not. Okay, and I do feel like something is coming that will take you out of this challenge position, and things will begin to heal and resolve itself. Okay. I just feel like for some of you, maybe you're thinking negative, maybe you feel negative, maybe you just don't feel good about yourself, or even another. And what it's doing right now is I feel like there's a lot of negative thoughts going on. And when we have thoughts, negative or positive, it afflicts us. So whatever you're doing, if it's negative thoughts, please try to convert them now into positive thoughts. So whatever negative thought comes and you catch it, find a positive thought. Just kind of reword it, rearrange a word like you're playing Scrabble. Being the observer, scrabble out the negative line or words and replace them with good words like you're playing Scrabble, and let it manifest. Because any thought, negative or positive, you're manifesting it. The last card here is the Ace of Michael. And I feel like for some of you here, regarding relationships, I guess the message here is don't allow these obstacles to overcome you. Okay? Because if we do, it hinders our progress. And you could have really good, healthy relationships. The ones who have left someone or have, just bailed out of an unhealthy relationship, no matter whether it's your lover, friend, or children, just try to be creative, clear up, try to clear up any communication. And if you can't do it verbally with them, then do it with inside your heart. Just clear that energy, clear that communication, energy transfer. So eventually they're going to pick it up. But I do feel like there are wonderful new ideas coming your way. I feel like the angel, especially Archangel Michael, is trying to clear the road for some of you. Now, don't look at this reading as being negative, because it really isn't. Okay? It's just showing some bumps in the road that can clear up. Some of you may have some serious problems with a loved one who, unfortunately has an addiction. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be drugs or alcohol. It could be gambling, because I started out this reading with the money. Okay? All right. Or it could be you. So let's move on now into the general reading. What are the messages for Taurus spirit? Try to get around my wire here of the mic. What are the messages, Spirit, for Taurus, February 1st through the 14th? I feel for some of you Tauruses, you're really going to have a nice Valentine's, if you want to. I mean, I know some of you might be separated from your loved ones, but I do feel like there are some gatherings or get together now for some of you who have been separated, and you do decide to go out for Valentine's Day or have a gathering with this ex. Don't have high expectations. Just, if you want to go, go. If you don't. I'm also getting like some of you might be invited to Valentine parties, and I feel like that's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, so I've got the Nine of Fire, the Queen of Earth, Queen of Water, the Dreamer, Three of Fire, the Emperor, Four of Fire, Balance. So what we have here is someone who, or maybe some of you are just feeling low. Okay, that's why the five Ariel is in here. So you need to move up now on the ladder, by first nurturing yourself. I also feel here that some of you want to give up. Like, you've tried so much that they're just not working out. Or maybe they're just not working out in what you expect them to work out to be, or them. It doesn't necessarily have to be you. But I feel like there's somebody who I just all of a sudden, when I looked at this picture, I felt a snake. Okay, I felt a snake. I feel like someone is trying to take something from you. Okay, I feel like here's the Ace of Michael, Archangel Michael here. Again, I'm feeling somebody's a snake. Somebody is not being truthful to you. Somebody is trying to take something from you. Okay, and for some reason, you are not seeing the picture as it should be. This person has problems. I keep getting like they're stealing, somebody's thieving. It could be something you've created, or or an idea of a business or whatever that you want to go move forward, a project, anything that you've created or you believe in that you're sharing. I feel somebody is stealing this from you. Okay, let's wake up on this, seriously. The next card, the Queen of Earth, I'm getting is challenges. There are challenges this month for you, Taurus, in regards to, I feel, work. All right. Now, this could be the snake that you're dealing with, or it just could be there's a lot of work that needs to be done, and you have to deal with that stress and pressure. Or, there are people around you who aren't exactly being cooperative. Like, I'm feeling like there's some difficulties in team playing here. And I feel like you need to deal with those challenges. Because remember what's happening around you. There's something within you that's off center. So you want to come back to center. You want to heal what you're seeing in the outside world. You want to heal within yourself. And then see if that energy changes for you. I mean, just because it's playing out one way outside of you, it has nothing to do with the fact that there is still a similarity in energy. Okay? So, and I still think it's related to this thief, somebody who's taking something from you. The Queen of Water is showing here that things are going to eventually work out with this situation. Also, I'm getting like this is the time where, I don't know, I just feel like there's some gathering with friends. Maybe some of you are single and you're going to go out with other friends and then, see if you can meet someone while you're out. I just feel like there's new relationships too that are developing. And with the Angel of Love around the 14th of February, really could bring in some great energy, Taurus, regarding, new love or taking love to the next level. And this card, the Dreamer, I think what this is telling me here, what I feel is what it's telling me here is there's going to be a change. And it's a good change. It's a change that I feel is a lesson learned, whether it's yours personally. I feel like you're involved somewhere in it, though. And it's creating new opportunities and expanding from those lessons. And here we got the Three of Fire, the Emperor, the Four of Fire, and Balance. This problem here, this person, I feel is a fire sign. Yes, it is the Nine of Fire, but I'm also, for some reason, got Like it could be a Sagittarius is what came to me right away, but it could be Aries, Leo, also, but it's a fire sign. Okay. And it just jumped right in here. And I want to thank Spirit for that information. Okay. So the Three of Fire, this is the card where I feel as you move in, I'm getting like February 12th. There's messages coming in here that there's news, good news actually. This might be something that you're waiting to hear in regards to work. It also could be something you're waiting to hear in regards to a relationship that you thought, I don't know where this is going, and maybe it's caused you a lot of stress at the same time. Also, too, I don't know what came in here is there's somebody's relationship that is pending. I feel somebody is angry, and I feel someone else perhaps has been indicted or arrested for this situation. And I feel like this, I feel like this needed to happen. Okay, this needed to happen in order to perhaps straighten out this other person, or it could be you. But either way, I'm reading for Taurus, but there are other people checking in on Tauruses, and I'm feeling like this jail situation or this court situation that is a huge possibility that the person will be imprisoned, is a lesson that needs to be learned. I'm sorry, but that's what I'm getting from the angels. And Archangel Michael, once again, in the Emperor. Again, I'm feeling like maybe this will have to do with this balancing out. I'm not getting the full vision yet, so give me a moment. Something that's balancing out either at work or in a relationship. That really the structure that used to be firm is just like caving in. That I feel is going to straighten itself out. And I know some of you are already praying to Archangel Michael because I can hear it, to kind of move out this negative energy. And your prayers are being heard. But you have to take initiation also. You have to take power in this to also create the change. Okay? I do feel, though, things will come out as we move in towards the second week of February. Things will begin to balance out. It could even be as soon as the weekend of February 3rd through the 5th, 6th. I do get February 11th. Seems to be a special day to some of you. Maybe it's your birthday. Well, no, not your birthday. Maybe it's someone you know's birthday. Or I just feel like it's somebody special. Something special happened on February 11th, or is going to happen on February 11th. It even could be an anniversary, because I was just taken back to February 11th, 2016. So, or it could be a deja vu or a coming together of something that happened last February 11th, 2016, and is now coming back to fruition to make a balance, to make a heal, to heal from this. Okay. So, happy Valentine's, everyone. This is, what was I going to say here? Come back. Okay. If you'd like a personal reading, www.transformationandempowerment.com. Please forgive my silliness and my sudden blank there. Please remember to check your moon and rising. Have a wonderful Valentine's, Taurus. I know it's a beautiful time to just let love be free. Much love and blessings.